And so what really prompted me to this, which is pretty much attracting business or getting business through Google, was the evergreen or the possibility that somebody could find me online, and then basically they would come to me and they would either through online or through a phone call. And so that was really attractive. And my main goal today is to talk about the updated blueprint that our team and I have recently updated. So for those that don't have the blueprint, go to freeleadsblueprint.com and you can get yourself a copy. So this is the free leads blueprint. The reason why I came up with this blueprint was when I got started, right? And so it was always chasing leads, chasing business, right? And then getting the lead, converting them to a customer or client, and then working the business or working that transaction. And then it was back to the drawing board. And it was a never ending cycle between that, getting the business, chasing, getting the business, working, chasing. At a certain point, I said, okay, there's got to be a better way, right? There's got to be a better way. And so I looked at various different avenues, Facebook, social media. And so what really prompted me to this, which is pretty much attracting business or getting business through Google, was the evergreen or the possibility that somebody could find me online, and then basically they would come to me and they would either through online or through a phone call. And so that was really attractive. And right, so today I'm going to talk about the 4 pillars. I built these pillars. I try to put it in a way that it's kind of, you follow the pillars, the steps. If you have a business or if you are self-employed, that you may have done these steps, step number 4, pillar number 4, before you've done anything else, right? So it's not to say that you did it wrong. It's just there to help you to kind of to kind of get you to do the things in order, to build it the way that I would have built it if I had to build it from the very beginning. Let's talk about digital foundation. Now, one of the mistakes that I see a lot of people do or make when they're building their business is they would focus on marketing strategies or generating leads because that's what they need. But if you don't have the foundation built before you start generating leads, it will help you in the short term, but in the long term, it's going to bite you in the butt because you're in essence doing the same thing, is that you're basically going through that cycle, right? And so before you even think about starting to generate leads, you have to build your foundation. You have, especially when it comes to the online space, and you want to leverage online. Okay, and so what does that mean? There are 3 components of digital foundation that I want to really focus on: lead magnet, email, text message, setup and sequence, and then your online presence and marketing channels. Now, every business, in my opinion, you should have some sort of a lead magnet. It could be as simple as a capture form, which is your name and email address. Going to have conversion issue if you just have a form that says, "Hey, join my newsletter." Most people don't join newsletters, so there's got to be some sort of give and take. So basically, people will provide you their name and email in exchange for value. So they have to get something in order for them to get their name and email. That's something that you have to think about and build a landing page. It could be a ebook, something that will help your customers or client. It could be an event, a live event. So I'm doing a live event. Do I ask for your name and email address? Well, I do have a free leads blueprint. So I'm doing this live, and I'm asking people on this live, if you want a copy of this blueprint, go to freeleadsblueprint.com and you can download it. There we go. Free leads blueprint. I just did that right off the bat. So if you want to go to freeleadsblueprint.com, you can actually get a copy of this for your reference. That is a way for me to capture people's name and email. All of these online presence and marketing channels doesn't mean that I'm saying to go in and build out this all these profiles and then create content and post them. No, what I'm saying is to build a foundation, meaning go in there, create your brand, fill out the information on all of these, and just have a presence. Google's going to index those, and it's going to connect the dot on the online space. And basically, when somebody types in my name or your brand or your name, it's going to know that you are connected with that brand or business. The second pillar is reputation management and Google Business Profile. Now, why is Google Business Profile so important? Especially important for local businesses. In most instances, I would say 98% of businesses out there are local. Even though you may think it's not local, but you have the potential to serve your local market. It helps you with increased local visibility, your credibility, because when with Google Business Profile you put reviews there, and there's ability to engage with your customers. So reputation management. Now, what I see a mistake with regard to this pillar is that they're not implementing it correctly. They are not implementing reviews where they should be implementing, and they're not building their online presence consistently. And the third thing they're not doing is they're not asking for reviews enough. Even if you're a real estate agent and you're only closing, let's say, a couple of deals per month, you need to know when to ask them, how to ask them for reviews, so that you get a higher probability of getting a review, and not just a 5-star click, 5-star, but you have to get quality reviews on Google Business Profile. Okay, and so how do you optimize your Google Business Profile? 3 simple things. You fill it out completely, you ask for quality reviews, and you add photos and updates. It's as simple as that. Examples of reputation management. There's so many different places or platforms that you can collect reviews, and so I've seen this with one of our clients. They were collecting reviews. They weren't collecting it in the right way, and it was being collected internally, and it wasn't. He wasn't doing anything with these reviews, and he has a lot of reviews, and it was just being collected internally, and basically nobody was seeing those reviews. Reviews build credibility and helps with conversion, because at the end of the day, what has Amazon, or for that matter, any websites these days, there's reviews, right? So the next pillar is traffic. Now, going back to pillar number 2, which we regard Google Business Profile. Right now, in this stage, most local businesses should be doing that, right? But is it, appropriate to get reviews on Facebook? If you're running and putting a lot of money in Facebook, then of course Facebook reviews is appropriate. It's not a one size fit all. Most businesses nowadays should focus on Google reviews. Third is traffic. What I see a lot of mistakes here, people running Facebook ads, or kind of like dabbling in Facebook ads and saying it doesn't work, or they put a couple of $1,000s into Facebook ads and not getting results. Running Facebook ad is a very complex and very you have to know what you're doing. And so my recommendation is I put these in the order that I believe is going to be from from somebody that's just starting out to going down the line. Grow your business for the long term. Number 1 is start building your email list and text message marketing. I wouldn't say it's the main avenue, but the main will be your email, of course, and then using text messaging as a way to follow up. Second is local SEO, and that's basically Google Business Profile. Building your website is going to help the SEO with regard to local, but it's not necessary. When you do a search, local SEO will pop up for certain search term, but if you don't have a website, you're not going to show up on the global searches. So so you can still show up on your local search, but you may not show up on the global search if you don't have a website. Third is events. Now, what I mean by events, it could be a YouTube Live, a webinar, it could be a Facebook Live, any type of event where you drive people and get them to call out a call to action so that people interact with you. And then lastly, number 6 is paid ads. So these are all various ways you can generate traffic to whatever your foundation is. What is that foundation? That lead magnet that I talked about in pillar number 1. Number 4 is your authority hub, right? And this is where you send all your traffic. Now, whether it's Google, Instagram, or Facebook, preferably it is your website. So when I talk about authority hub number here, I'm mainly talking about your website. We want your website to be the hub for your business. And what is needed on your authority hub, each page should have preferably 800 words or more. These are aspects of your website that is needed in order to get searched online. My preference, if you're in the real estate space, is the Carrot platform. Can you build out other websites? Yeah, I actually moved my marketing agency to the Carrot platform, and I'm not just because I believe Carrot is so easy to work with. So I decided to move it over. So the pages that you will need is your homepage, about page, which basically talks about yourself, right? Testimonial page, which is building credibility, products and services. So what your niches or market or whatever your area, and then of course the contact page, and then of course blog. All right. Until next time. Bye now.